Ladies and gentlemen, friends of the media, we are waiting. Immediately we start, we expect we'll have less noise or absolutely no noise in the room for purposes of again, the presentation will be done in two parts. We'll have the English version and then we'll have the version. The English version, there will be a summary. As we move on, I'll indicate to you whether we will accept questions for this press engagement or we will not. Find out. So, we await the readiness of the IT Deputy Director, Forcing Officer. Also, in the next 2 minutes, we are not ready to proceed. Ladies, gentlemen, our cherished friends in the media, as always, we are grateful to have you here. Before I mention or I give you a brief of what is going to happen today, let me quickly introduce the deputies we have. We have the Greater Accra Regional Chairman, Chairman Divine, here in our midst. We also have Director in charge of elections for the New Patriotic Party, Evans. We have the national organizer here with us. We have some directors at the headquarters, deputy communication directors here with us. We also have the third national vice chairman. Chairman Buga is also here with us. Chairman Masabu is also here with us. We also have the MP elect for Ablekuma. The MP elect for Ablekuma. Elect for Ablekuma. Resounding and a thunderous applause. And again, the chief executive officer of the party, the man who is the chief spokesperson of the party, the general secretary of the New Patriotic Party. He is going to just yesterday, a press statement from the Electoral Commission indicating their preparedness to rerun some polling stations in the north. We have a very strong response to that proposition, and that is why we are here. So I will call on the chief spokesperson of the party, the general secretary of the New Patriotic Party, lawyer,
friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen, the New Patriotic Party is pleased to have you in attendance at this press conference. The essence of this engagement is to communicate the NPP's official position on the decision by the Electoral Commission rerun the polling station elections in 19 polling stations within the Ablekuma constituency. As you are aware, the EC on Wednesday, 2nd July 2025, issued a statement on Ablekuma parliamentary election statement under the hand of Mr. Samuel Tete, Deputy Chairman Operations, with the caption, "Elections in selected polling stations in Ablekuma North." The EC stated emphatically that following a meeting with representatives of the NPP and the NDC on 1st July 2025, and after extensive deliberations, it had resolved to rerun the election in 19 polling stations. The EC gave the following justification. I quote, "The Commission arrived at the decision to rerun the election in the underlisted polling stations because the 19 scanned polling station results used for the collation, though approved by agents of all political parties, were not verified by the presiding officers responsible for those polling stations." Unquote. Ladies and gentlemen, let it be on record that at the meeting with the Electoral Commission on 1st July, our representatives, the persons of Evans Limakun, our Director of Research and Elections, and Ebenezer Nati, Honorable Ebenezer Nati, former Member of Parliament for Ablekuma Central, representing our party, vehemently opposed the position of the Electoral Commission. So it cannot be that after extensive discussion, the EC painting the picture as if the parties there agreed to their roadmap. The NPP reps at the meeting opposed the Electoral Commission's position, and that was our position at the meeting. That's for the records. For the avoidance of doubt, the New Patriotic Party finds the Electoral Commission's sudden U-turn on Ablekuma stalemate as not only shocking, but also disingenuous and unlawful. The party thus completely rejects the decision of the Commission to rerun the polling station elections in the said 19 polling stations, and we shall proceed to advance our reasons. It will be recalled that the High Court Accra on 4th January 2025 granted an application filed by the NPP to compel the EC to conduct its constitutional and statutory duty of completing the collation exercise in 4 outstanding constituencies, which were Ablekuma North, Tema Central, Okaiki Central, and Techima South. The High Court specifically ordered the Inspector General of Police to provide adequate and armed security to the EC to complete the collation and to declare the winners of the parliamentary elections in these constituencies. The EC and the IGP have since complied with the court order to collate and declare the winners of the parliamentary results in these outstanding constituencies, except Ablekuma North. In the specific case of Ablekuma North, the High Court ordered the EC to complete the collation of the remaining 64 polling stations out of a total of 281 polling stations in the constituency. It is on record that on many occasions that the EC tried Ablekuma Collation, taps belonging to the NDC always stormed the Collation Center to disrupt the exercise. The EC itself had cause to issue a formal statement accusing the NDC of masterminding the attacks on its offices and officials. We refer you to the press statement of the EC on 17 January 2025, where the EC stated categorically that supporters of the NDC, led by the Greater Accra Regional Organizer of the NDC, invaded the Collation Center at their own office and destroyed the commission's property, threatened their staff, and caused them to flee because the environment had become unsafe. Look at how there is always causing chaos. The attacks on the EC, as captured by the media, were almost always orchestrated by the Ablekuma Constituency organizer of the NDC, Kalamu Adamu Musa. Typical of the NDC, this gang leader, Kalamu, who ought to be in jail for his lawless conduct, has rather been rewarded by President John Dramani Mahama with the position of Municipal Chief Executive Officer for Ablekuma. Obviously, this was his reward for doing the NDC dirty work. And despite being rejected overwhelmingly by the assembly members during his confirmation exercise, the NDC government continues to organize him as the MC. Well, the Agriv assembly members, led by the presiding member of the assembly, Ibrahim Sule, are taking the matter to court to challenge the purported confirmation. So we shall comment no further. Despite all the gangsterism and frantic efforts by the NDC hoodlums to disrupt the Ablekuma Collation on many occasions, the EC still managed to collate some of the police station results with the assistance of anti-agents. On 12 December 2024, the EC collated 25 police station results out of the outstanding 62. The EC then invited all political parties on January 5, 2025, where additional 17 police station results were collated. And on 6 and 8 January 2025, 13 and 4 police station results respectively were added to tally, marking a total of 59 police station results out of the outstanding 62, ordered by the High Court. For the avoidance of doubt, these collations were done in the presence of all parties and verified by the Electoral Commission. So what is the EC telling us now? After going through a process whereby we had reps from NDC, reps from NPP, your presiding officers, your returning officer being there, and even staff from your headquarters to supervise the exercise, you come back to tell us that your presiding officers didn't verify this process. This is totally disingenuous and a mockery to our democracy, and a disgrace to the institution, the Electoral Commission. So, per our reports, out of the 62 outstanding police stations, there are only 3 police stations results yet to be collated to complete the collation exercise as ordered by the court. The EC has on countless occasions, by way of media interviews, press releases, and official statements, maintained that there are only 3 police stations results to be collated in Ablekuma constituency. And indeed, there is a video to buttress the points that are made.
the protection to complete the collation. It must be noted that an Accra High Court on 4 January 2025 ruled that the Electoral Commission should go and complete the collation of the results for the Central, Ablekuma North, Central, Ichimasan constituencies. We have completed all the constituencies except Ablekuma North. These are the efforts the Commission has made so far to ensure the completion of the Ablekuma North parliamentary results in the December 7th elections. On the 9th of December 2024, 50 polling station results were added to the already results. All the 54 polling station results or the pin sheet were received from the National Democratic Congress. This brought to 219 connected polling station results. On the 21st of December 2024, 25 polling station results were added to the collation process. All the 25 polling station results were received from the New Patriotic Party. It is important to emphasize that the said 25 pin sheets were not scanned pin sheets, but rather carbon copies from the NPP. Even though the NDC collation agents reported late after 10 of the carbon copies have been authenticated by the returning officer, they were also allowed to go through this 10 carbon copies of the results. Consequently, the rest of the remaining 15 carbon copies were authenticated by both the NDC and NPP agents for that day. This brought to 244 collected polling station results. 37 polling station results became outstanding. On the 5th of January, 17 polling station results were added to the collation. All the 17 polling station results, card copies, were received from the NPP and confirmed by the NDC agents. This brought to 261 collected polling station results. It should be noted that the decision to accept the scam sheets from the parties was unanimously agreed upon by the Commission and the political parties. This decision was reached as a result of both parties admitting that they no longer have common copies of the results in their custody. On the 6th of January, 13 polling station results were added to the collation. All the 13 polling station results were received from the NPP and confirmed by the respective presiding officers of the 13 polling stations. All 13 presiding officers were brought in to verify their signatures and the results of the scanned copies. This brought to 274 collected polling station results. The presiding officers were made to confirm the scanned copy results because the NDC agents refused to confirm them. Once again, on the 8th of January 2025, 4 polling station results were added to the collation. All the 4 polling station results were received from the NPP and confirmed by the respective presiding officers. The presiding officers signed their respective pages to confirm their authenticity. On all of these days, both the NDC and the NPP agents were present and witnessed the confirmation of the scan sheet by the presiding officers. This brought to 278 connected polling station results. So 3 polling stations are outstanding. These are the
Ladies and gentlemen, your head from Dr. Apostle, Deputy Commissioner of the Electoral Commission. In Parliament, no other place than Parliament. And he was on oath. He went to Parliament and confirmed what I said earlier on. That indeed all these exercises were done in the presence of the presiding officer of the Electoral Commission. The question is, what has changed? What has happened overnight? Electoral Commission, tell us. Tell the good people of Ghana what has changed, what has happened. On oath, you made the point that the presiding officers were there to authenticate the carbon copies submitted by the NPP. So how come you have written a letter to say that your presiding officers didn't verify the scanned copies from the New Patriotic Party? This is total lie, hypocrisy from the Electoral Commission. And indeed, with respect to the 19 polling stations that the Electoral Commission is talking about, see, whenever you want to lie. And God is not on your side. Because God does not lie lies. You always be exposed. The Electoral Commission spoke about 3 outstanding polling stations. These 3 outstanding polling stations are Pentecost Church, Philippoa 2, the polling station code C161058. The second outstanding polling station is C161204. Light of Gospel Miracle Chapel, Philippoa 2. And the third one is Glory Land Hotel, Odopo 1A. The code is C161205A. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to follow me on this discussion. The Electoral Commission has stated that there are only 3 outstanding polling stations which collations are yet to be done. With the 3 outstanding collations that are yet to be done, only 2 are found in the 19 polling stations that the Electoral Commission has presented to us. Living Glory Land Hotel Odopo 1A. So what you want to ask the Electoral Commission is that when was the collation of Glory Land Hotel Odopo done? That's the question to Madam Jimensa and the commissioners. That we want to find out from you. Where is Glory Land Hotel Odopo 1A? With the polling station code C161205A. Because NDC, NPP, we all know, even the Electoral Commission, your presiding officers, your return officers, they know that they have not collected the results in that polling station. So how come it is not part of the 19 polling stations? That's why I said, if you want to lie, you'll be exposed. In the specific case of Ablekuma, the High Court ordered the EC to complete the collation of the remaining 62 polling stations out of a total of 281 stations in the constituency. It is on record that the NPP wrote to the Electoral Commission on 3rd June 2025 on the way forward towards the completion of the collation exercise as ordered by the High Court. In their official response, the EC stated emphatically that the Ablekuma collation will be completed when the 3 remaining polling station results are added, and that they were only waiting for the police to provide them with security to collate the results of these 3 polling stations. And we have the letter from the Electoral Commission responding to my earlier letter. This is the 17th January. Not the right one. We want the 11th June response. In fact, I have the response here. 11th June, the response from the Electoral Commission. But I've read that from that way. I'll read that response to you. The General Secretary, New Patriotic Party, referenced Ablekuma Constituency Parliamentary Election Results Collation. We bring you greetings from the Electoral Commission and trust that this letter finds you well. Your letter dated 3rd June 2025, as I said, I wrote a letter to them on 3rd June. With reference number, our Ref JSEC 0306 on the above subject matter refers. Commitment to the High Court directive. We wish to inform you that the Commission is committed to complete the collation of all the 281 police station results in the Ablekuma constituency and to declare duly elected member of Parliament for the constituency as directed by the court on 4th January 2025. As you may recall, 3 37 police station results were outstanding for the completion of the collation process before the High Court directive on 4th January 2025. Out of the outstanding 37 police station results, the Commission has donated 17, 13, and 4 police station results on 5th, 6th, and 8th January 2025, respectively. A total of 34 police station results have been donated since the High Court directive. Currently, 3 police station results are outstanding for the completion of the collation process. Ladies and gentlemen, 3 police station results are outstanding, confirmed by the Electoral Commission on 11 June 2025. Efforts to complete the collation process. The Commission has on several occasions made efforts to complete the collation process. Unfortunately, the police has not been able to provide the required security for the completion of the collation process. There have been several engagements between the Commission and the police for completion of the collation process since the High Court directive. Current status. At a meeting of the National Election Security Task Force on 8th May 2025 at the police headquarters, the completion of the collation process was scheduled for 15th May 2025 at the old headquarters of the Commission. At another meeting on 30th May 2025, the Commission was informed that there is a pending case at the Supreme Court with respect to the Ablekuma Constituency parliamentary results. The police leadership indicated that in view of the legal process at the Supreme Court, they were unable to provide security to the Commission for completion of the collation process since it will amount to contempt of court. Indeed, if you follow up with what the EC went to further say, I'll come back and explain why I said indeed. In a letter dated 15 May to the Ghana Police Service, the Commission informed them of the fact that there was no injunction application pending or any legal process to prevent the Electoral Commission from completing the collation process. So the question I'm asking myself is that if indeed the claim by the NPP that there's a pending case at the Supreme Court, how can the Electoral Commission go ahead and say they're going to do a rerun? Yes. That's the question that we want to ask the NPP and the Electoral Commission. If there's a pending case before the court of law, the matter must be heard and determined before the Electoral Commission can even consider doing a rerun. And there is no matter before the court. So the NDC keeps on jumping from one boat to the other. The Electoral Commission thereafter went ahead to say that the Electoral Commission is ready for completion of the collation process for the Ablekuma Constituency parliamentary election result. However, we require the protection of the police to enable us to complete the collation process and declare the parliamentary election result of Ablekuma. Thank you. Signed, Mr. Samuel Tite, Deputy Chairman, Operations for Chairperson. So that is the response from the Electoral Commission. Based on the letter we wrote to them, to give us an update of Ablekuma. As you can see, 11 June 2025, the letter addressed to the General Secretary. I received it on the same date, and that is what I've read to you. So the Electoral Commission cannot change their position. But we want to find out what has caused them to change their position. Has there been any form of intimidation? Has there been any compromises? Has there been any assurances from the government to the Electoral Commission that is making that intent? They should not display that respectable institution. So, ladies and gentlemen, there is absolutely no debate that there are only 3 remaining police stations yet to be collated. So even if we were to accept a rerun would definitely ought to be at just 3 police stations. So therefore, the mind-boggling question is how did the Electoral Commission come by that figure and since when it occurred to the Electoral Commission that these 19 scanned police station results used for the collation, though approved by agents of both NDC and NPP, were not verified by each presiding officer. Clearly, let's talk about 19 police stations by the EC is only an afterthought, and same should be completely rejected. No law gives the EC the authority to order a rerun of elections. It has a duty, and neither the Constitution nor the Representation of the People's Law, PMBC Law 284, nor the Public Elections Regulations, CI 127, gives the Electoral Commission that power to conduct a rerun. Under the law, it is only a court of competent jurisdiction that can order a rerun of election duly conducted by the Electoral Commission. So the Electoral Commission has no power, no authority to determine a rerun public maneuver.
Yes,
in any case, we have evidence that some of these presiding officers in the so-called 19 police stations were in fact at the Collation Center, and where they verified the results from their police stations. Besides, if you have that video, let's play it. So the video that we see is the presiding officer for God's First International Ablekuma. We've pulled Ablekuma 1 with code number C160209. And in front of the presiding officer was a print sheet, original print sheet from the East. So how can you come and place God's First International School as part of the 19 police station that your officers is not verified? Again, the Electoral Commission has been exposed.
Hey, no confuse.
Ladies and gentlemen, the only logical deduction that can be drawn from the EC study on this matter is that the commissioners are handling the pressure and threats from the NDC government to do their bidding on Ablekuma. We have all heard the national chairman of the NDC, Mr. Johnson, syndicate here, on the news, make the point that all top officers of the Electoral Commission, particularly the chairperson and her 2 deputies, will be removed from office. And there's a video to that effect. The IT, the video is ready. Please can you play this match? Evidence.
Hey, why no man?
They have never done an election that is satisfactory. These two elections, the first one, where the Constituency went unrepresented for 4 years, and then the second election is this one. And then the by-elections, I was sure it's 14 we have very evident that this commission is also for purpose. And if any serious country to maintain this type of election commission. So
So, ladies and gentlemen, is it not interesting to know that after this interview by the national chairman of the NPP, the electoral commission suddenly makes a U-turn? Interesting. Is it act of panic? Is it fear of intimidation? Or have they done something wrong? Have they caused financial loss and the electoral commission that they are afraid that the NDC will be coming after them? So therefore, they must not go to the brink and cut prices of the NDC. Madam, I know you are watching me. Madam, I know you to be a religious, devoted Christian. Please stand by your religious integrity. Stand by your religious integrity. If you don't do anything, remember the predicament of the former Idam. Yes. In spite of everything, and this is happening. Yes. Today, as I speak to you, the whole head of the judiciary is being victimized by the NPP. But at the end of the day, if you believe in your conscience, your conviction, and your principle, no matter the intimidation, austerity will always remember you and judge you right. No amount of sacrifices, no amount of concession will prevent the NDC from orchestrating their hidden agenda against you. And even if they succeed their hidden agenda, live with principle, live with conviction. That's how you should be remembered as a commissioner of the electoral commission. If Ghanaians, ladies and gentlemen, allow this collision between the NDC and the East, it will set a dangerous precedent in the conduct of public elections in our country, which is at the heart of our democracy. So, essentially, it will mean that political parties no longer have to spend their scarce resources to campaign to voters before they win an election. Rather, the parties will spend their resources in traveling and building internal militia, so that when election results are being collated and they realize their candidate is losing, they will simply unleash their party tax to the collation centers to disrupt the collation and the exercise and destroy every electoral material inside, particularly precincts and ballot boxes. And that would be a bad precedent for our democracy. The losing political party will then compel the EC officials to declare their candidate as the winner, or in the alternative, call on the EC to conduct a rerun of elections, since there are no hard copies of pinches, knowing very well that they had destroyed the EC pinches and ballot papers, as we all saw the NPC do in Ablekuma North, Tema Central, Okaigwe Central, Pantia North, in Sawadudi, Techima South, Akwano North, Obuasi East, and Dome Kwabena. And their videos show the targeted behavior of the NDC. All these are known NDC people. So, ladies and gentlemen, as you have seen from the speech, all these acts of country was being orchestrated by ladies. And they went a step further by destroying pinches and other electoral materials. However, there is no single footage showing anybody destroying NDC pinches. This means that the NDC have the hard copies of all their pinches intact. They are only refusing to bring out their pinches, especially in respect of polling stations that they have lost. Where are the NDC pinches? Why are they refusing to bring their pinches to confirm the results in polling stations that they have lost? For the avoidance of that, the law allowed the EC to rely on electronic records such as scanned copies of documents. Both the Evidence Act and the Electronic Transaction Act are clear on that. Ladies and gentlemen, where are the NDC? Again, let us take note that there is a high possibility that 2028 elections, and indeed they will expect every peace-loving Ghanaian, particularly the Moral Society, including the National Peace Council, traditional leaders, religious leaders, and CSOs, to add their voice in calling the EC and the NDC to order. The outcome of elections in Ghana cannot and should not be decided by self-orchestrated tactics on the part of political parties. Electoral outcomes should and must only be decided by the votes validly cast by voters. The NPP wishes to remind the EC chairperson and her deputies to be bold, fearless, and show fidelity to their oath of office. Madam J. Mensah, be bold. Madam J. Mensah, be bold. Dr. Osman, be bold. Samuel Tete, be bold. The Constitution of Ghana and Article 46 guarantees the independence of the Commission and provides that in the performance of its functions, the Electoral Commission shall not be subject to the control or direction of any person or authority, and certainly not the Senate and the NDC. We wish to appeal to the AC once again to assert its authority under the Constitution and relevant laws and comply with the orders of the High Court to complete the collation of the results of the three outstanding police stations. The EC, the creator of law, and must conduct its affairs within the confines of the law. The Commission does not have an unfettered discretion to do what it pleases. Unlike the NDC, we in the NPP are confident that per the record, our parliamentary candidate for Ablekuma North, Honorable Nana Mpia Owusu, won the elections with 34,613. Yes. as against the NDC's 34,199. She won the elections. Yes. She won the elections. Yes. Because for the group patriotic party, there's something that we always do before we go to the police center. Whenever we get the stamp copies, or whenever we get the carbon copies from the electoral commission, we scan all of them to do the tally, to know the vote that we got. So even before we go to the police center, we know whether we won or we lost. So even if we destroy the PC, the copy of the PC at the police center, we still have our scan copies. And we have all the scan copies of the 281 police stations. And that gives us the figure. And I'm telling you once again that our candidates, Honorable Nana Ekria Wusef, won 34,613 votes. NPC knows it.
Let's get on it.
The elections. But the want to do Patapa to attend things. We will not agree to that. The electoral commission. The electoral commission did not even use